Hello everyone, my name is Mariam and welcome to my Cricut Design Space tutorials. Today I'm going to show you how to download and install fonts on your PC and how to get these gorgeous glyphs and how you can use them. Okay, this is a very important feature in your designing journey because basically this is where the fun and the creativity happen when you use those glyphs. So let's start. I will go to one of my favorite websites, which I would like to download fonts from. It's called the Creative Fabrica. In search, you write that font name. It's called Ayshana. It's such a beautiful, gorgeous font. When you click on the images here, you can see how some glyphs look like. And what does actually glyphs mean? Glyphs is actually a graphical representation for the font. It's a sort of the letters written sometimes in a different languages. It's characters, sometimes it's shapes, logos, or it can be those nice swoosh at the end or the heart shape. And sometimes it's a floral shape or botanical. So let's download it to see how we use it. So we click download first, and then we click on downloads on our computer. I use Windows 10. And you double click on the font. There are two different types of files, OTF and TTF. The OTF is the one which is recommended. It's an open type of font, and basically it has additional features and options useful when we use the glyphs. If you download the font and you find that the TTF is the only option, then no problem. Then in this case, you just install the TTF. So I will double click on the OTF because that is the preferred option. And once you do that, you click on install. I already installed it previously before recording this video, so I'm not going to install it again. Now I'm going to open my Cricut Design Space program. If already the program was opened, when you click on text and you search the font name, it basically will not appear. You have to save your project first and close to quit the program and then reopen it again. In this case, you will be able to see the fonts. The other option, you can click on view and reload, but please remember to save your project first. All right, so let's start. Now I'm gonna make this screen a bit smaller so you can see what I'm working on. And in text, I'm gonna write quality time, drag it down a bit so you can see. Now I'm gonna select the font. So all means is the fonts in the actual design space plus the fonts you installed on your computer. The system is the one you only installed on your computer. I'm gonna type the font and you select it. All right, it looks great, but it doesn't have the glyphs which I showed you in the very beginning in my example. So how can we get these glyphs? To be able to use them, you need something called a character map. Most of the computers, when you purchase them, they already have a character map. If you type here to search character map, you press open, and you can see how it looks like. It's a really tiny one. Unfortunately, this is the maximized screen, very hard to use. If you click on the font, yes, you can see it a little bit bigger, but hard. There is a better option. It's a different version from character map, which we need to install. Go to Google and write a character map UWP and press get. And once you install it and you open the character map UWP, this is how it will look like. It's loading all the fonts and it's amazing. So if we type our font, simply you scroll down until you find the letter you would like, the character, and you press copy, or you could have pressed Ctrl C on your keyboard and then go to the design space, double click on the text, and then go to Q, backspace, and then paste by pressing Ctrl V. Unfortunately, there is no option in Cricut Design Space to right click while you are in the text to press paste. That's not available option. So here we go. This is how we got the swoosh in the queue. Now let's do another one. So I wanted to change the Y. So again, we go to character map and we scroll down until we find a nice Y. And this is perfect. We press copy or Ctrl C, go to design space, and then Ctrl V. Looks so gorgeous. And then we go to the E, again, character map, and we should find there's a nice E here, and that's the one. Perfect. And again, Control C to copy, design space, Control V. Right, so I need to connect the T a little bit closer. I'm gonna ungroup and then select only the word time. Very carefully, just select, yep. And then move it until you are 100% satisfied. I'll move it a little bit more. Perfect. So I'm going to select it all and I'm going to press weld. Once I save my project, weld is a reversible step. Let's go to the other one and see how we managed to do this one. Actually, this Christmas tree, it's not an image, it is a glyph inside a font. So this is really pretty font which you can use for Christmas time. And here we go. So we go to another website, which is the second favorite website I would like to download from. It's called DeFont. You can, in the search button, you write as a font name if you know it. So there are two fonts I selected for this tutorial. I love glitter and I love glittermas. So I love glittermas is the one I use to make the Christmas tree. If you scroll down, you will be able, before you download the font, to see how it looks like. So I use that swoosh at the start, that one at the end, the Christmas tree. That's the image one, and that bow, or you can use a star. And I did the same thing I did in the character map, copy and paste. Also, the other font, which is really pretty and nice and simple, I love glitter. When you click on that one, you will find a lot of simple glyphs like nice simple swoosh, a closed heart, and open heart. Actually, I want to show you an example with the Ayshana font, for example. You don't need to actually copy paste each character individually. You can type it all and then paste it at in one go. So for example, I can select this one and instead of copy straight away, I press plus. So it will be added at the bottom of the character map. And then I continue the whole word. And then now I copy and then I go to Cricut Design Space and press text. Be sure the same font is selected and press Ctrl V. And here we go. You can see the whole font. So there are two different options. The third option, some people know tricks. They can press buttons on the keyboard and it gets it translated to which you swoosh. So for example, with the I Love Glitter font, so I want to write cookie time. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna first go to System and write I Love Glitter. So this is the other font in the font you can download. Press Enter. You select the font and I will start typing. I will open bracket on my keyboard. I'll make it down here so you can see it nicely. I'll open bracket and then cookie underscore on your keyboard and then time and then close the bracket. This is how you get that nice look. Okay, what about the closed heart? Let's do another one. Double click. So open bracket and then joy. I will press on the pipe, which is called the vertical bar. It's shift backslash on your keyboard. Peace, close the bracket. All right, perfect. So if you know those tricks, then great, you can use it. But to be honest, it's a very hard to memorize which buttons on the keyboard to use. That's why character map, in my opinion, is very essential. Now, I would like to say, while you are watching this tutorial, that I post on my Facebook group a lot of freebies from designs and fonts. So if you would like to join, the link in the description below. And any website I mentioned in this tutorial or the program, I also will add the links for this one. So it helps you click and straight away download it without finding any problem. While we are navigating in the DeFont website, I would like to show you something really important. You can basically click here in the preview. Let's say I'm going to type my art page, Mariuma Art, and press enter. With this way, I can see how my text looks like in this font. The other thing I would like to show you in this website, when you click on themes, it's showing you the categories of type of fonts. And honestly, if you navigate, you will discover a lot of good things. So for example, my um, favorite category in fancy, the curly grid decorative initials. And for example, in the initials, if you scroll down, you will find a lot of monogram fonts. If you are after the script one, the calligraphy is amazing. In the Ding bats, there are a lot of fonts contain logos. So for example, if you click on games, if you have kids at home, fan with the PlayStation or Xbox, you will find some nice one. If you click on logos, you will find the social media logos. You may find clothes logos, Chanel, Adidas. So it's amazing. Okay, perfect. So one last thing I would like to mention, when you download some fonts, as I said, that you may find the TTF option only available, not the OTF, but also you may find some styles like a bold, italic, light, medium, regular. So in this case, you double click on each one of them, and if you like it, you need to install them separately. All right, perfect. So if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe to my channel. Thanks so much for watching and see you in next tutorial.